Friends, today I'm going to experiment with some new ingredients. You can see them all in this video. This includes actually a new kind of mushroom, and I'm going to use with it some fennel, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, that's the diced mushroom, some tomatoes, green bell pepper, and some green chili and a few cloves of garlic. So this is what I'm going to use. These are my ingredients. I'm not using onions because I'm using the fennel in place of the onions. I'm planning to make a kind of a vegetarian dish out of this. So welcome to my kitchen, and this is what we are going to cook with. In addition, of course, I will use some dry powdered masalas and probably some whole spice to kind of temper the whole preparation. As I said, I'm not going to use onions, so I will begin by sauteing some fennel, which will come in the next step. Okay, so the oil is all heated in the pan, in the saucepan that you can see here. I'm first going to add some of these spices, and then we'll go on with the rest of the stuff as the dish evolves. So I'm going to first add some garlic and some green chili. These things are best added first because then they add a good flavor to the entire preparation. So that's all getting all nicely fried. And I'll next put in diced fennel, which is basically in lieu of the onions. So that goes in. The fennel will give a slightly sweetish but a different fragrance to the entire preparation. We let the fennel cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Basically, we can't do it like onions because onions will turn translucent and pinkish as they cook. But with fennel, you don't get that kind of an experience. So you basically cook till they get sauteed properly. Just cook it for about 3 minutes or 4 minutes or so, maybe even less. At this point, the fennel has been cooking for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to add all the other whole spices now, one by one. So we'll first go in for the cumin. The cumin is now getting sauteed. And next we put in the black peppercorns, the cinnamon sticks, and a few bay leaves. So we are pretty much done with the whole spices. Cook them for about a minute or so till they kind of get coated with oil and you can smell the fragrances of the whole spices. At this point I'm going to now add the powdered spices. They are all in my cupboard here. I usually have 5 of them. So we start putting them one by one. I will begin with red chili. I have taken away a little bit back because I don't want it to become too spicy. Next we go for turmeric. Don't need a lot of turmeric. I don't want to make this dish completely yellow. So just a quarter teaspoon of turmeric is enough. We will put even less garam masala because I don't want this to become a very hot or spicy kind of pungent kind of dish. We will need a little bit of cumin because we already put whole cumin. And I'm going to put quite a bit more of the coriander because there is no coriander fragrance yet. So that's the coriander which has gone in. Right, so there we go. All the powdered spices are now in. You can see and I can smell. They are all smelling very nice now. This is now the time to add all the vegetables one by one. So I'm going to begin with carrots because they take slightly longer to cook than the other three vegetables that I've chosen. So the carrots are now started cooking. At this point I think it might be a good idea to turn down the gas a little because we need to put the vegetables one by one and not too impatiently. Green bell pepper. Next we are going to put in the cauliflower. The remaining two vegetables that I have chosen are extremely quick to cook, so I must not make the mistake of putting them too soon. We will let all the three vegetables that I have already added saute for a bit. You can see that we are now making the vegetable considerably bulky and it's quite nice and colorful. We are going to add some more color to it in a short while. I think it might be a good idea not to burn away the spices, so I'm going to add some water here so that the vegetables cook in slight watery base and don't get burnt. One can also use a vegetable stock if one has that. So now these vegetables are cooking and I will let them cook for about another 5 minutes at medium flame before I actually proceed with the addition of broccoli and the mushroom. So as you can see now the vegetables are nice and cooked. I've been cooking them for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to add my softer ingredients now, starting with broccoli. Then the mushrooms, and lastly the diced tomatoes. This pot is completely full and stirring these vegetables in will require a little bit of slow, skillful churning. I don't want to break the broccoli, florets and everything. The texture of the foods must be preserved. We are not going to overcook the vegetables. All the water soluble vitamins get destroyed in the process and we don't want that basically. So yeah, as you can see now, you can still identify every ingredient separately, and I'm going to leave this into the water with the lid on for maybe the next 4 to 5 minutes. We add salt at this point. How much salt you want to add, of course, depends on you, but I would advise you to add salt according to your needs and your health. At this point, I am preparing now to close the saucepan with a lid and let the vegetables cook in a little more liquidy base that I have prepared. So I've got the lid here now and I'm going to cover it and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, so we pick up again. The vegetables have been cooking for nearly 5 to 6 minutes now, and you can see that they're all quite soft and ready. I'm going to cook them for another 5 minutes to burn off most of the water that we have added into this preparation. And I'm going to garnish this vegetable with some chopped coriander, which I have got here. So that's fresh chopped coriander. I will let the water evaporate for a little more time before switching off the gas and presenting to you my new vegetable dish. I'm going to think of some name for it while it cooks, but as you can see, it's almost done. All the vegetables are soft now and ready to eat. Pick up the cook now in the final stage. Everything is added, the vegetable is all ready, and as you can see there is still some water, but it will, I think, be absorbed as we leave this dish to cool down on the burner itself. So I've switched off the gas now, and I'm going to leave this on for another 5 or 10 minutes, and as it cools down the water will get absorbed. I use broccoli. I have used some very European kind of mushrooms, and therefore I decided to call it a European vegetable surprise. And of course there is fennel, which is neither European nor Asian. It belongs globally to everybody, but it's more often used in European cooking. So there we are, kind of a fusion between Indian spices and European vegetables, and that's my European vegetable surprise. I'm going to serve it into a bowl and show you the final bits of the video. So here we are, my fusion dish is ready. As you can see now, it's perfectly cooked. I'm going to help myself to a little bit just to taste it and to see whether it's turned out delicious. So with your kind permission, here we go. Hello. It's really turned out nice. It's a bit spicy, but when I eat it with some rice or something, that will help me to balance out the flavors. So there you are, my final preparation for this evening. I hope you liked my vegetable, and if you wish to, you can see more videos of cooking on my channel. I request you to like them, then please subscribe to my channel and press on the bell icon so that whenever I post a new video, you will be able to see it. Thank you for watching, and bye.